Hello lovelies, I am back with a brand new video. If you like to see what I have been up to, specifically Black Friday shopping for sewers, of course, stay tuned. Alright, so let's get into this haul. Thank you so much for returning if you are a OG, and for my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I am Ellie of Sally and Sam Style. My old subscribers actually know me as the fairy tale when I used to do natural hair videos. So now expanding my platform into sewing because I've always sewed, but I always felt like sewing tutorials weren't really my niche. I like to talk about what I'm making, not necessarily show the process, which is crazy because I used to be a teacher, but maybe, just maybe, we'll have some sewing tutorials in the mix. We'll see. So let's hop into Black Friday shopping. So keep in mind, I am not like a hardcore Black Friday shopper. When Black Friday comes, I usually stay in the house because too many people are out. And nowadays, Black Friday isn't too big of a thing because they start to sell so early on. It's like every day is Black Friday. So this year was unique because I rarely think to go in the store. But I did stop by Joann's and I wanted to share just some of the things I got. I did not ball out. I did not get a lot of stuff, but I did get a few things. So let's hop in. First, we'll start with a few patterns. If you have watched just a few videos of mine, you will hear me complaining that I need to stop getting patterns because I don't have the storage. And yet and still, we got patterns. So I'll find somewhere to put them, right? So we're gonna hop in with the patterns that I got. Simplicity was the only patterns on sale, which was weird because I was like, isn't this Black Friday? Shouldn't all the patterns be on sale? But from what I saw in my store, they were only advertising Simplicity on sale, which was strange. So I got Simplicity 98.58. I will post a little picture of it up here so that you can see it better. But it is a button down men's and women's shirt, really. And I love it because I love how it's oversized. It gives that men's button down shirt type feel, and I haven't made a shirt like this that fits in that way, that has that type of style. So I was actually thinking about making it with a very I guess I'll say untraditional fabric for a button down shirt, and I'll talk about that soon. Very soon. Next we have Simplicity. It's a jiffy, and let's see if I can find the number for you. Okay, Simplicity 98.45. 98.45. It is a vintage reproduction. If you know anything about me, I'm a vintage girl. I love vintage reproductions. I don't have a lot of original vintage patterns on purpose because I guess I like to say I'm a vintage connoisseur in a way. Like, I like to keep vintage things. So the ideal of even opening a vintage sewing pattern that hasn't been opened, that's factory folded, it kind of like throws me off. So instead of wasting my money, I just buy the reproductions because the vintage patterns that I do have, I'm scared to even open up. They're so old, and it's just like, I don't even want to trace them. So yeah, that's a waste of time and money. I'm just collecting them pretty much. But as far as functionality and use, I love these because they're reproductions. I know I could easily go to the store and get another one, but still have the look of that vintage pattern. So that works better for me. Next, we have another vintage pattern. Of course, the counter number is on it. Let's see if I can find the, okay, 9818, Simplicity. Love this top. Of course, I'm going for her right there. Look at that bow. It's like a bow tie on the shirt as a part of the shirt. Like, that's me. So I love that. View 3. I love view 2 as well. And I would probably use the sleeves of view 1 because I like the longer sleeves. Love this. It takes about 2.5 fabric, two and a half yards of fabric at most if you have 45-inch. Fabric, 1950s vintage. Of course, I had to get it. It's kind of a given at this point. All right, and next we have a modern pattern, Mimi G. You gotta throw a Mimi G pattern in there. Simplicity 9701. Love this pattern. I didn't think I would get another pattern like this because it is a knit bodycon maxi style dress. Used to love these in my younger years. I hate to say that. And I used to love these in my 20s. Now, just trying to figure out, yeah, it's more so of a confidence thing than anything. It's just like, I would be quick to make these, like, and I would self-draft them. I wouldn't ever buy a pattern for this because this is so easy to self-draft. But I just figured, why not push myself to get out my comfort zone and wear this like somewhere when I'm going out. I haven't made a dress like this in a very, very long time. So I thought, why not get it? So yeah, and it's a cute pattern. So next we have some more so like practical things that I needed. We have a zipper. So raise your hand if you buy zippers per project. Now raise your hand if you buy zippers in advance. Me, I buy them per project. I used to buy like random colors of zippers just in case, but I just felt like, okay, I don't know. I just stopped doing that, and I only buy the specific color of the zipper that I need when I need it, which can be a headache because it's like once you get to that last step of the garment and you like need the zipper, you looking like, oh, I don't have the color, I have to go to the store. That can be a headache, but yeah, I don't mind. It's a navy zipper. One of the things that I'm going to show you in another video is what I got this zipper for. So it'll probably come back up in another video. All right, next, if you check out the clearance fabric at Joann's, I know you know what you're doing as a Joann shopper. It has become very rare that I buy fabric out of the I won't even say normal side, the sales or regular price side of Joann's, because I know all their fabric is going to get sent back to the clearance section of the store. So lately I've been skipping all of the fabric outs that we tend to go on and go to the back of the store to the clearance section, especially around this time of the year because it's the end of the year. They're trying to get rid of all of their inventory so they can bring in new inventory for next year, especially next spring. And yeah, so I remember seeing this fabric earlier this year and I wanted to get it. I don't know why I didn't get it. I just, you know how you see a fabric and you're like, oh, I'll get that next time. Oh, I'll get that next time. Next time. Oh, I'll get that next time. And then you kind of forget about it. This was that fabric for me. So I saw it in clearance. It was $5 a yard, like $4.95 a yard. And it was like a crazy amount. It was $5 a yard. And then it was some other percentage off. I can't remember because it was Black Friday. Yeah, so in all I got 3.5 yards of it for like $5. That's what it ended up being, but it was supposed to be $5 a yard. So yeah, I'm definitely, what am I going to make with this? Actually thinking about making this now that we're talking about that, because it's rare as of late that I sew with knits, and I'm just like trying to get better use out of knit patterns. So I'm just like, either might use this or might make it into some type of shirt situation. Like I'm thinking of, I'll have to put it in the video, but it's a pattern that came out recently, and it's like a cutout on the side. You probably will see the picture because I'll make sure I'll put it in here. It's like cut out, it's long sleeves. Yeah, I have the pattern, I just don't have it accessible, so I'll post a picture of it. But either Mimi G's dress or that shirt would work just fine. I also got a ton of interfacing, because this is definitely one of those things that I stock up on, and I don't feel like going to the store for every project. So I got 10 yards of this because I don't like buying interfacing. I hate going to the store for interfacing. They had it for like, it was like 50 cents a yard. So I was like, at first I was like, give me 5 yards. Then I was like, 7 yards. And I'm like, just give me 10 yards. So the lady was like, you sure? Okay, 10 yards of interfacing. So yeah, that sums up my Black Friday shopping at Joann's. I'm so proud of myself because I did not spend a ton. I did not get a ton of stuff I didn't need. As you can see, this bookshelf is probably about to fall over. The only reason it hasn't fell over is because I think the weight of the fabric is holding it down so much that it's just like, I can't go anywhere. So I've come to the conclusion that when we move into our next house, that this bookshelf is probably gonna fall apart as soon as I take all that fabric off. Because when I tell you it's packed down, it's packed down. Like, it's literally a crate on top of the bookshelf that has even more fabric. Like, then there's fabric in my bedroom, and there's fabric stored in my son's closet. Like, there's fabric in the garage. Like, this, I have come to the conclusion, as much as this may be taboo and controversial, you guys, I think sewers, we're gonna have to admit that, you know, we might have our own category of hoarding. Like, is it like a bad hoard, like, you know, dysfunctional, you got fabric up to the ceiling? No, but like at some point, collector, hoarder, like, there's a thin line. And the more fabric collections I see, the more I laugh, because I'm just like, we're slick hoarders. We just don't know it yet, because our stuff looks nice and pretty. We have it organized, but yeah, we're definitely hoarders. So on that note, please tell me if you went Black Friday shopping for fabric, sewing notions, anything like that. Did you find any good deals? Where did you go? Did you enjoy it? Did you feel like it was worth going on Black Friday versus any other day? And until then, I hope you are staying well. You're having a beautiful holiday season, and I will see you next time.